All right, guys, happy Saturday. It's weird to say Saturday. I'm excited to be talking to y'all today. Thank y'all for inviting me. I'm Miss Cecily.
You're
We're
right.
going to be talking tonight about expanding your influence and building authentic relationships and why those things are important to get to gold. You may think that's important to get to diamond, and it is. It's important to get to silver, honestly. And it's important to do even before you're an ambassador as you're growing. It's really important to do in life if you really think about it. So I'm really excited about this. It's something I'm kind of passionate about. And I'm really passionate about doing this, really just executing it with excellence is something I'm really just passionate about because life is about relationships and we want them to be authentic and we want to expand our network, right? Because we're in network marketing. So it's huge that we expand that network. So we're going to talk about that kind of first and how to expand. So if you've not gone on Facebook and friended people who you've gone to high school with, if you look at, say, hey, she was a cheerleader in high school, and you find her and you go to her friends and see the friends that you don't have in common and go and friend them, the ones that you went to high school with. You want to start with people that you knew before. If you're brave enough, I finally got brave enough. If you're brave enough, do friends. If you have 7 or more friends in common, go ahead and friend them. Jana does, even if they have 3 friends in common, friend them, they're going to friend you. They're going to automatically accept. 9 times out of 10, it's pretty quick that they accept, and you're going to have that influence right there. Okay. So don't automatically friend them and then put them in your group. That's not going to go over very well at all. They're going to unfriend you or unfollow you very, 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 very quickly. So don't do any autos. So make sure that you are real careful about that. That's again where we'll come into the authentic. But go ahead, add people, do it. It's really going to help you really expand. Now, I'm going to tell you why. I have 3 ambassadors I don't know. I don't know them, and I have friended them on Facebook that way. And you have to be careful on the way you go about doing that. You have to be really, really careful because Facebook will go, you're being illegal, and not allow you to friend if you do too many of them. But do it, because something that you do is you want to keep a record of those people. You want to keep a record of who you have friended, and because you're going to start building a relationship. Now, if you want to go, okay, I'm going to print this out and I'm going to friend this person, this person, this person, that's great if you're that organized. But if you're not, you want to try to keep a record of who you did. And so you don't want to do too many at a time, because what you're going to do is when you're having what is it? The letters? I can't think, my brain. So your daily method, no, that's DMOs. That you can do your DMOs, something where your income producing activities, IPA. I knew it would come to me. When you're doing your IPAs and you're going through and you're like, okay, this is my 10 minutes I have to work on Plexus today, you're going to purposefully go to their pages and like their kids' posts, or if they have pictures of their kids or whatever they have on there, like it, and you're going to comment on that. And that does a couple of things. It's going to build a relationship with them, because even if you say those kids are cute, now if they're cute, don't tell them they're cute. If they're not cute, don't tell them they're not cute. I mean, they're cute. I can't talk. So make sure you're really authentic with the way you do it. If you're not going to pray for them, if it's in the hospital, don't pray for them. Really, really be authentic.
Hey, Jessica.
Who I need to mute.
Hey, will you tell somebody to mute?
Yeah,
It's really
I'm trying to look.
It's probably Irene.
Let's see if I can mute her.
Cecily, we can't hear you.
Okay.
It's Irene. I think she forgot to mute herself. Can we mute her? Can you mute her, Jessica?
I'm trying.
I texted her, but she's not responding. And I can hear her laughing.
I know, I hear it too. She's having fun. All right, sorry if you're on. I'm trying to mute her. She didn't make me host. She just gave me permission to record. So I can mute her.
Let me go see if I can call her again. Hold on.
I knew you were trying. That's why I was just like, I'm going to keep talking. Going to get her off. you can hear their phone ringing. Sorry, y'all, if you're watching the recording. We'll be back live in just half a sec.
What that do now?
She didn't answer. There she goes. Yay. Okay. All right. She's muted. So go ahead and start building a Facebook relationship. So I was telling you it does two things. Sorry, my nails are horrible, but it does two things. And those two things are going to be, again,
Okay, sorry guys.
we're good. It's going to be building a authentic relationship with that person already. And they're going to go, who's this Jessica chick, or who's this Natalie? And they're going to go look at your Facebook page. I mean, that's what I would do if somebody liked my thing and I'm not sure who they are. And then I'm going to go see what friends we have in common, and I'm going to check out their page. And if we have already set up our Facebook, which hopefully you all have, with those main pictures that are up at the top when you scroll on your phone, you've set some Plexus pictures in there. That's great. Like your before and after, you just want to set some Plexus pictures up in there. That's going to help build your brand, okay? So you want her to be able to see that, whoever this person is, and they're going to see that you're not all Plexus. They're going to see that you're posting some things about your family and some things about whatever's going on in your life as well. So they're going to be like, okay, this person looks fun, because you want to look fun. You want to look interesting and fun, not salesy, and then they'll still friend you, right? And so the other thing it's going to do is put you in their newsfeed. So then that's huge, because you want to be in their newsfeed when you're posting Plexus. You want to continually be in their newsfeed. So make sure that you go ahead and start building them. That's one of the ways that you can really, really grow your business. Again, I have 3 ambassadors. I don't know them. And so that's something that I have been purposeful about doing. Now, I do it when I know I'm going to have time to do IPAs. If you're not going to have time to build that relationship, don't go friend them. Okay, so that's just wisdom. Don't go and gone a friend and frenzy, say that 5 times, friend and frenzy, and then not be able to back that up. Okay, so you want to be able to back it up. And it's not going to take a whole lot of time if you're not scrolling Facebook as part of your IPA. You can't, scrolling Facebook is not an IPA. It's just not. You really have to, you can allow yourself scroll time, but that's not an IPA. So you want to just go on Facebook and purposely find their page, find something. Don't stalk them and like 3 or 4 things on their page. They're going to be like, this person, who is this? She's cray, unfollow, you know? So make sure that you really go and again, be authentic, and then do it again with somebody you used to go to church with 3 years ago, somebody you used to have a play group with 3 years ago, somebody you used to work with 3 years ago, whatever it is, and go and do it again, and then go and do it again, and then go and do it again, and keep doing it. And you may want to make, hey, Friday is my friending frenzy day, okay? Friday, friending frenzy Friday, okay? So pick a day where it's your day to do it. And I actually do it on Fridays. That's why I say Friday. That's the day I'll go and get on there. People are a little bit more loose on Fridays, because it's the last day of their work. They're getting off work, and they're like, oh, cool, who's this, you know? And they're going to jump on Facebook, because that's what everybody does kind of on a Friday. And so that's what I like to do on a Friday if I don't have plans, or before or after my plans, or on the way in the car, or whatever I'm doing. Just go on that friending frenzy and keep track. And part of how you can keep track is you can go, okay, I looked at Susie Q, and I got her friends that we have that we don't have in common, right? So you just write that person's name down, and you can go back to that list, and then know who you got, who you need to go look at their page. Just a little bit of hint on kind of how I do things. So that's really going to expand your network. If you just jumped on, hi, can you mute, if you don't mind, to mute yourself? Because we are recording. Okay. I don't know if they can or not. So if you can, that would be great. All right, so that's one of the ways you can really expand your network. That is huge. It's really been a huge tool for me. Another way you can expand your network is actually getting out of your house. And if you're like, I don't have time for that, then you really need to stick probably with the Facebook way, because it's going to be the simplest, the fastest way to do it. If you have time, join book clubs and join mom groups, and you're going to want to join those things. Now, that's something else you want to do on Facebook, is join those. I'm in several groups. I'm in an Ellis County group, where it's Ellis County Moms, I think it is, and I'm in several different groups that help just get my influence bigger. So I haven't actually gone to a function yet. I just moved. But I'm going to start going to functions, and I'm going to start just putting myself out there and wearing my Plexus shirt, right? Why not? But I've also seen people get in those groups and immediately post, if you're looking to make money from home, message me. And they get like 10. Can you message me? Can you message me? Can you message me? Can you message me? And that's all they say. I mean, they say, if you're looking to make money from home, I'm doing it, message me. And that's kind of all they say. They don't say it's Plexus. They don't say anything else. But when you go to their page, you can tell it's a multi-level marketing something, or it's a network marketing something. So you want to get in those groups, be brave enough to do that, be brave enough to just, I went in a group and then I friended all those women. Okay, because I'm usually in women groups. And so I'll go in and I'll friend, especially the leader. And then once they see my presence in there a little bit more, they'll accept my friendship. Right? Because they're a little leery because we're not going to have any friends in common. So that's a way to even branch out beyond those friends. So it's just huge. Facebook is such a huge tool, and it can make things so much faster for you. There's no reason not to use it and to expand your network. And then that expands your influence. And again, you want to be influential. You want to bring value. You don't want to get in one of those groups and immediately post that. Okay. You really want to bring value to that group. So if they're looking for moms for something, volunteer. I mean, if they're looking for somebody to do something, if it's something easy you can do it. Just comment on other people's things. Say, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Or, just something funny, fun, encouraging, positive, so that you're bringing value to that group. And once they see someone who's bringing value, and then you post something like, hey, you guys, I found this thing where I'm making money from home. How many more people can you have that are going to be real and authentic and really want to do this with you, because you've had that influence in there? So you want to bring value to wherever you are. Bring value. That's huge. And that's also on your Facebook post. It's so important that you bring value and you're not just blasting Facebook with Plexus. You really want to bring value. If you want to be encouraging, you want to be positive. I target people. I'm going to go a little bit more into building authentic relationships. I target people who I know could be rock stars in Plexus. And I know the people who have this major, big influence, somebody who has a smaller influence but really could grow their influence, and I could help them. If you see potential in someone, target them and go to their page. That's somebody else who you're going to go to their page and you are going to encourage them. Now, as far as I know, we're all reaching out to people on a daily basis and we're talking about Plexus. I really encourage that reaching out to also being non-Plexus, because you want to start building a relationship with someone, not just blasting Plexus. Because if you've never talked to that person before on Facebook and this is your first chat, if you blast them with Plexus, what's the likelihood of them reading it and then walking away? Okay, that's very high. But if you see, hey, their grandfather's in the hospital, and you message them, hey, I saw your grandfather's in the hospital. I just wanted you to know I'm praying for him. Period. Send. Okay, if you're doing your IPAs and that person's on your list, that's something else I really want to encourage you. If you have your list, which everybody should have their list, please have your list. If you have your list and you're going and you're about to message someone, look at their profile. Because if their grandfather is in the hospital and you blast them with a Plexus, you just lost them. I mean, you just lost them. You need to know what's going on in their life. And you need to know I'm not saying don't blast them with Plexus immediately. I'm saying, say, hey, I'm praying for your grandfather. And then go back again and follow them up. Put them on another list. Hey, I need to follow up with this person. But give them a week or so, for him to get out of the hospital or something to resolve. You really want to make this personal and know that you care about that person. If they know that you care, they're more likely to listen to what you say. They just really are. If they know that you care about them, they're going to listen to what you say. So be really be encouraging to every single person that's on your list. That's really going to build your influence. Again, in the beginning, I think I did it all wrong, and I blasted Plexus my first thing, and I hadn't talked to this person in years. And that's just it's not going to get you where you want to be quickly. Now you're like, Jessica, if I'm talking about the grandfather and I'm not talking to him about Plexus, how's that get me quickly? It's going to get you building that relationship quicker. Okay. Some people you can send one message and it's Plexus and they're going to be like, what is this? I want to do it. Okay. But some people it's going to take time and you have to build that relationship. And we need both those kind of people. So it's really important that you build that influence. Okay. So I'm going to take a second. Does anybody have any questions of anything I've talked about? Because I'm talking fast. Before I go on, no comments?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, I was going to add real quick. Last week I was messaging a girl from Australia, and I did not look on her page to see what was going on in her life. And then I looked, and her dad had just died. And I was like, ugh. So I went on there and I said, I am so sorry. I'll be praying for you. This is probably not a good time for you. So.
Yeah. And that's fine. And that was good that you did see it and then you went back and fixed it. I think that it's so important to take a sec, slow down. I mean, because I know we're trying to go fast, slow down and look at their page real quick and then send them a message. It really will change your business and it will change your influence if you slow down. And I have a couple of different lists. So I'll have a list. Okay, this is a follow-up. This is a person who's not ready for me to blast Plexus yet. So I have my non-blasters and I have my blasters. Does that make sense at all to you? So I have my people who I know I need to ease in on. People, and maybe even people who I'm trying to go backwards with. Somebody who I started out in the beginning and I blasted Plexus and I shouldn't have, right? I should have gone in easier. And so I'm going backwards. So now I'm trying to build that relationship. I hadn't talked to them in 3 years and all I talked to them about was Plexus. Probably not the best idea, okay? So I'm going backwards. I'm like, hey, how are your kids? They look so big. And I'm just on my follow-up. And I have follow-up days. I love Wednesday follow-up days. For some reason, that day works for me. Whatever day works for you, I really encourage you to get days. If it's a Wednesday, you're going to follow up. Then you know, hey, it's my Wednesday. It's my follow-up for people who are Plexus. And I'm going to talk about Plexus on Wednesday. That'll help you copy and paste from your notes. If you're not doing that already, please copy and paste from your notes. It's so much easier. That'll help you go, okay, this is my Plexus follow-up days. Okay, this is my encouragement follow-up day. Just someone you're going to go and you want to touch base with them and you want to encourage them. I encourage you to send them an instant message, like something on their page, and comment. Now, that's going to do a couple of things. If you do all of that at once, you do all of that, and then you're going to wait a little bit, not a whole lot of time, and then post something Plexus, okay? But not something like a picture of the triplex or whatever. You want to post something personal Plexus. Something Plexus is personally done for you because you're going to immediately be in their feed. So you have to really know the algorithms of Facebook and you don't want to waste your posts. Okay? None of us want to waste our posts. So you really want to go ahead and get in their feed, and that's going to be huge Plexus-wise to be in their feed. So that's so important that you look at their page, you comment, you like, you message. Make that, even if it's the encouraging post, if it's the Plexus post, whatever it is, Plexus, reach out. So when you reach out Plexus-wise, I'm sure y'all have all been trained this, but really make sure that you're not just being so salesy. Really make it personal to that person. I like to go, okay, this person had a migraine, and I may not blast them on the day they had a migraine, but I may wait till the next day and go, I used to have migraines. I got my gut healthy and I really don't have them anymore. You know, something in that nature to where you are reaching out to them. Now I'll wait 2 or 3 days and I'll write it down. Hey, I need to follow up with this person about migraines. And I'll check on them though. Hey, how's your migraine? I may check on them that day. Or I might say, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I used to have those too, and that's it. Boom. No Plexus yet. Okay. And if they say, well, you don't have them anymore, what changed? Then you have your opportunity. But if they don't, then you just stop and then you wait a couple of days and say, hey, how are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? I used to be the exact same way. I'm so glad I found my Plexus products. They've helped get my gut healthy. And now I don't have migraines. Okay. So something of that nature, you really want to keep them personal follow-ups, but you do have to be intentional about looking at their pages, because how would you know they had a migraine if you didn't look, right? Are y'all with me? So you have to have your list and be intentional when you go on Facebook. It's really easy to get lost in the drama that's on Facebook. So-and-so's divorced. Why are they divorced? Then you go to the husbands. What's going on with his Facebook? And then you go, the daughter. What's going on with her? We do it. We all do it. We all do it. So it's so easy to get caught up in the drama of Facebook, but you really have to be intentional. I mean, our time is precious. We all have babies. We all have kids. Our time is very, very precious. So really, really be intentional with Facebook and with looking at their pages. So that's really important, very, very important. Somebody, can you mute? I don't know who that is. Hello? 214. I don't want to say the full number because we're recording. 635. Is that
Hi, that's me.
Hi. Can you mute yourself?
Hi. Yes.
Okay, thank you. If you just mute your phone, and you'll still be able to hear me. Okay. All right. So does anybody have any questions since we kind of are stopping? Comments? No? Is this something y'all are already doing?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I could be more direct and keep up with people better, probably.
I think
Yeah,
we
that's the
all
part-
could be.
that's
Yeah,
the
is that
part
what
I
you're
do.
saying?
I
Natalie?
try to do that, but then I don't follow up. That's
And follow-up's huge, and consistency, because I think, Cecily, you were in the training too, in the gold training. We were talking about somebody who had messaged them. This was at, the last thing we just went to. So anyways, I don't know if it was a leaders retreat or if it was the one before, but they were talking about somebody was messaging them, somebody had messaged somebody, messaged somebody, and that person had never, ever responded. Never, ever, ever responded. But they kept consistently following up. And that person finally signed up. They're both diamonds. So that was the person that took them off. So you really have to follow up and be consistent and be consistent and be consistent and follow up and be consistent. It's going to take effort, but it really, Natalie, would help me was finding a day and saying, okay, it's going to be Wednesday. This is what I'm going to do on Wednesdays. This is what I'm going to do on Fridays, and really kind of making my days, instead of trying to do everything every single day. I just found days for things, and that really helped me. And if you miss Wednesday, do it Thursday, whatever you need to do, but really try to stick with your days as much as you possibly can. That really helped me, because follow up is huge. Because
right.
Let me tell you, y'all want to know why? And following up if somebody asks you a question, you want to answer that question quickly. Okay, I just talked about this on my training call. I'm sure y'all all know that. But as quickly as you can possibly do it, because if you don't, you can lose them so fast. It's not even funny, especially if they're looking for weight loss. They're going to keep looking if you don't answer. So I was at youth camp, and as a counselor, and we don't have service out there. Like, I had to stand by a tree to have any kind of service. And obviously I couldn't stand all day by a tree. So somebody had asked me a question, and I didn't get their message until I got home. And so when I was actually on the bus coming home, and actually I saw her message. I went to her page, could see what's going on in her life. What do I see? Thrive. Look, I'm selling Thrive. Look, I'm so excited. Fail. Epic. Fell. Like, epic, complete. Fell. That's how fast she moved, though. I mean, because I think it was Thursday, and it was Saturday, and I was on my whole way home Sunday. I mean, she moved, boom. She probably messaged me. I got nothing back. She went on to somebody else. And they gave her the spill. She liked it. She joined Thrive. So you have to do quickly. And that's somebody, man, that one hurt, because I had been working hard on that one. And then finally she responds. Finally she asks questions, and she's gone. So timely does matter as well. But and also just build the authentic relationship. I said a little bit earlier about when you comment on somebody's thing, make it an authentic comment. And commenting is important, because that's going to throw you in their newsfeed. And you want to be in their newsfeed because you want them to see Plexus, okay? So, and hopefully you're posting on your regular wall. If you're not, we need to talk, because you need to. I'm not saying blast it, but you need to post on your regular wall at least once a day. And it needs to be something not salesy all the time. You want to make it personal. You really want to post some personal stuff. So You want to comment authentic things. You really want to say, if you say their kids are cute, please let their kids be cute. If they're not cute, don't say they're cute. Just don't. If you're not going to pray, don't say you're praying. I mean, just really be authentic. And if everybody else has commented praying, actually put out your prayer. God, I pray for healing in Jesus' name. I mean, just something really quick and move on. Because then, hey, guess what? You prayed and you typed it and you moved on. And so if something, just don't be not real, be authentic, because they're going to read through that crap. They're going to see, look, she posted on mine too. And she posted over here too. And she said the exact same thing. She really didn't pray. You know what I mean? People are superficial. They're going to think that. So you really want to be authentic. You want to be who you say you are. And it's so important because it comes through on Facebook. I know we put our best foot forward on Facebook, which we should, because we're Plexus ambassadors. We represent the brand. We represent our business. So it's important that we're positive and encouraging, but also be real. I mean, if you're having a bad day, say, man, my day stinks, but thank you, Plexus Edge, for the energy to get through this stinky day. I mean, whatever it is, just really turn it around positive, but be real. I mean, people are going to recognize that authenticness. I made that word up. You're going to recognize that they really, really are. And so it's so important. So are y'all, going back to the expanding your influence, are y'all adding friends?
Yes.
On a consistent basis and keeping up with them?
Probably not as much keeping up with them.
Yeah. It's really,
that's part of my problem with my list, is because I know so many people, it's hard for me to keep up with them.
She knows a crap ton of people.
So what you probably need to do with your list is split them, kind of like what I did. And you're going to want to split your list and go, these people, I need to blast them right now. They're ready. Okay. And your friends, hey, this person needs to lose weight. We're going to do this together. And you can go up to them and you can say that.
I think
Not
that's
that
really
they need to
good.
lose weight, but you can know, hey, these are my weight loss friends. These are my people who really need Plexus right now. We're gonna do this together, and I'm gonna target these people for weight loss. I'm gonna target these people for gut health because they have some kind of or this is a training. Again, please don't post this on your regular walls or anything, because I'm gonna be non-compliant. But they have an autoimmune disease, right? So you want to make sure, hey, these are my autoimmune. They have asthma. Their kid has asthma. They have psoriasis, something of that nature. You want to put them in gut health group, and you want to just go, okay, you may have to be easier on your gut health people. And you may have to go, okay, I start building that authentic relationship with those people. So you really need to take your list and kind of split it. That's really what I would do. People who are hurting financially, you can probably go Plexus straight up ahead and with them and give them on the financial side and what it's done for you. And
yeah, because I start making my list and then I just give up. I'm like, there's just too many to write down.
that's a good problem to have. We all want to kick you. Again, we want to kick you. So, well, we love you, but we want to kick you. So for real though, it's a really good problem to have. And so go in your head and go, I mean, just really start categorizing them. These are moms who want to stay at home. Just pick out your categories, 4 or 5 categories, and start writing your list, and then go for it and start targeting. And so do some target marketing. I mean, if we're in the marketing world and if we're really doing that, they target market. That's what they do. They go, okay, these moms from this age to this age need this. These moms from this age to this age start gaining weight. So I'm going to hit that age. I'm going to put somebody in front of them that looks like them, right? So they're going to target market. So you need to as well. So really just target market your list and make it targeted. And I encourage, even if you're like, okay, I didn't have her problem, I don't have a big list, that's fine. Do it too, because it's important to hit those people where they are. I mean, if you hit everybody the exact same way, you're not going to win on a bigger percentage. If you hit them where they are, you're going to win on a bigger percentage. You really, really are. And how you get to know those new people that you're going and you're friending on Facebook is kind of, I said this on my call on Monday night. You're kind of going to stalk them, but you're not going to like everything that they do, right? But you're going to go to their page on a consistent basis, especially those you really want. If there's someone who could rock this out and you really want them on their team, you should look at their Facebook profile page every single day. Now, I'm not saying to reach out to them every day or like something on their page every day. I'm saying just to look at it every single day and try to find a way to connect with that person. really, really try to find a way, because that's really, the faster you do that, the faster they're going to jump on your team, because it may take time for that person. But if you go ahead and start, I'm looking at this page every single day. I know what's going on in her life. And so it's really going to help build it. Okay. That's just something, especially Lacey, because I know you have so many people. Just pick your targets and then go after those targets. But on your follow-up day, do all your follow-up. Do your, hey, non-plexus, I'm going to encourage these people. Okay. And then do, hey, on this, I have my people who I'm going to talk to them about weight loss, and talk to them about your weight loss. Really, and you need to share your story. If you don't have a story yet, if you didn't need to lose weight like other people I'm going to kick, if you didn't need to lose weight, then just find someone on the team that you can grab theirs. And that's something that you can say, hey, this is my friend. She's on my team, and she's on her team, and it's like, she's a rock star. Look at what she's done. If somebody has psoriasis, I had psoriasis, no longer do. So somebody on your team, you can use them absolutely if they don't relate to your immediate testimony. And even if you go, hey, so-and-so's lost 30 pounds, I can add you in a group chat with her, and we can just get this started and let's go. We just really use each other. Because you may have lost 10 pounds and then Natalie down here you want to kick. So you just want to go, okay, but what has it done for Natalie, though? It's done other things for her, correct? So you have to use her for those things, and then she can use us for the weight loss, right? So you just want to just take advantage of each other, so to speak, but in a nice way, just to where we can use each other, because we're going to help build the team as a whole. So that's just huge to build those. And that's going to help too, because if somebody came to me and was like, you have to be careful weight loss. Because if somebody came to me and said, you need to lose weight, I've lost you. No, bro, I'd kick you. So, but you just say, hey, I've lost 30 pounds doing this, or however much you lost, 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 5 pounds. I've lost 5 pounds doing this. And in like this many days, in this crazy, oh my gosh, I wish you would do this with me. I need an accountability partner. Even if you have one, need one, you can have another one, y'all. I mean, seriously, because people don't want to do this alone. Okay? Nobody wants to do it alone. I'm on Whole30 right now. I can't eat anything fun, okay? But I'm doing it with my best friend who needs plexus. But I'm doing it with my best friend because I need accountability. I need somebody to do it with. I can't do it on my own. And so that's what everybody's looking for, especially if they want to lose weight. They're looking for accountability. So that word is going to get you far. If you say you want to do this together, that gets you far with people. If you say, I want to build this business with you, I think we could rock this out together. I mean, just something to where you're telling them, hey, you're not alone. Because a lot of times people think they get in network marketing and they're thrown to the wolves and here, go do it. But they're not. They're not alone. They have opportunities really to have a team behind them, beside them, around them, to encourage them to go up and to get them to those places. So just tell them, hey, let's do this together, and really just make it encouraging. I think I went off on a little tangent there, but that goes with the building authentic relationships. Be real, be you, post you. Okay. A lot of times we have a tendency, and I say we because I'm including myself, to post our kids. We're going to post other things on our main page that are going on in our life, and we don't take selfies, or we don't take a selfie with our kids, or we don't take a picture of us. We're not on there. It's important that the people see you. Okay. You are your brand. What you look like, how you talk on Facebook, everything you do, Instagram, whatever it is, you are your brand. You're what's building that integrity. And if you're not posting you, they don't know you. They know your kids. Okay? They're going to know your family. They're going to know whatever's going on in your life, which is fine, but you need to post some of you too. Okay? So I think we, especially as mom and as women, we forget to post us. And that, you're like, what's that have to do with authentic relationships? It does. It has a lot to do with it, because I don't want an authentic relationship with your 8-year-old. Okay? I want an authentic relationship with you. So you need to post you. You need to post what's going on in your life. And if something funny happens, something take a picture as fast as you can and post it. And I mean, even if you're posting 6 and 7, 8 times a day, people love that. It's crazy. And then you'll get to see who's all on Facebook that much because you're posting that many times a day. So they're going to go like, and you're like, man, this person's already always on Facebook. Why don't they make money doing it? Why not? And so that's the person, especially if I just added them as a friend and they start liking my post, and because I post a lot, then I'll put them into my group a little sooner than later. And I probably will message them and go, hey, I have this group. I'm going to add you to it. And because you're always on Facebook, I make money on just by staying at home and being on Facebook. Why not see if you can do it? Just check my group out and just send them a quick message. And just fun, uplifting, encouraging. That's a reach out. You can count that as a reach out, one of your reach outs. So I'm just trying to give you guys ways to build those authentic relationships. And in person, I think we get so comfortable behind our computers and our phones that we tend to shy away in person. So something that, wear your swag. That's going to help you. Wear your swag. Carry your cup. I always have my cup everywhere I go with water in it. Carry your cup because I can't wear my swag on Sunday mornings at church. So, but wear your swag as much as you can. Carry your cups. Really wear your hats if it's during the week and you're running around. Wear whatever you can. That's going to help open up doors. And just get brave and start listening and paying attention. A lot of times we blow through the grocery store and we're not listening to our surroundings and paying attention to what's going on. When somebody in front of us is going, oh my gosh, my head is killing me, that's an open door. It's a huge open door to hand them a Slim sample, an Ease capsule, one of those samples to rub on their temples, something to really help them learn about plexus and learn about how this stuff works. So really just get brave, get a little brave, and carry your business cards and get their information, especially if you hand out samples, but wear your stuff as much as you possibly can. And that's going to help you really build the authentic outside of our comfort zones in Facebook and Instagram. So does anybody have any questions?
Nope, you're doing awesome.
Nope. Y'all good? Y'all, it sounds like y'all are doing it. Y'all just need to probably refine it a little. You know? It sounds like y'all are like, okay, we're doing this, but maybe I just need to refine my speech a little on how you're talking to people when you're messaging them. And I can tell you, I mean, I know just right offhand that if you message somebody cold and it's something, if you go even to your copied things, like I had copied things when I started, I don't do those things anymore. I do new ones because my language was too harsh. Only $34.95, join my team. No, that's really not going to work. Okay. So, I mean, and that was the beginning, the very, very beginning, but you just want to kind of personalize every single thing that you send. If it's not personalized, don't hit send. Just don't. If you're not talking about something that's on their main wall, don't hit send. You need to talk about something that's on their main wall every single time you reach out to them. So if it's, hey, I saw you did that, you went to the zoo, we're thinking about going to the zoo. I mean, whatever it is, just go to their main wall, find something that they posted recently, and add that into your message to them. Really, 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 it's going to help you build that authentic relationship with them. And again, be real. If you're not going to the zoo, don't say it. But you know what I mean? Just be real and be encouraging. You don't know what somebody else's day looks like. You just don't. And if somebody just blasted me with Plexus, even if they added something personal into it, before, I probably wouldn't have paid them any mind. But if they said, oh my gosh, I love your hair. I know it's dumb, but if they said something encouraging or positive about me, I'm going to read that whole thing. Just am. I'm going to read whatever they send me. So that's something you really have to start out with every single thing with, something that's really going to make their day. Because otherwise they may not read the whole thing. And don't make it long. there's this ingredient that is amazing, and no, bro, they're not gonna read the whole thing. They're gonna go snooze, and snooze fest. It really needs to be like a sentence or two. Really,
So,
can't be
so
more.
like somebody like Lacey that has a huge contact base,
Yeah.
would you tell her to go and target people that had, the most friends, or how would you do that? I mean, would you say just go and pick out your top 50 that have like, the most influence, maybe 500 friends or more, or how would you do that, Jessica?
Yeah, I don't know if I would even say 50 because that's probably an overwhelming number to her. I would say, she's like, yeah, I would start with 10. I would start your top 10. I would have a top 10. And then I would have a top 20 where you do 10 more kind of on another list, okay? And then start with those people for a week and then flip to your next 10 and 20, okay? So have your running list, but you're not going to want to touch base with those people every single week anyways because that's going to annoy the heck out of them and they're going to run, okay? But you may go back and they may be your encourage list. They may be they may be a Plexus or encourage list 1 week, and the next week you may say something about Plexus or may skip them that week and go to your next top 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
So just have a running 10 list, especially if you don't want to be overwhelmed because you're not going to do it. It's just like, if y'all saw my office right now, I'm a little overwhelmed. I just moved in, okay? So all my decorations are sitting in this office on the floor, and I need to get them on the wall and in my house, but it's overwhelming, so I sit in this room with all of it around me instead of doing it. So you're overwhelmed, and so it's hard to kind of get to it, and you procrastinate. So just start with 10, and then start with another 10 the next week, and then another 10 the next week, and then go. So that if you do that for 4 weeks, that's 40. And so you're rotating them, and then rotate them again the next month, and hit those 40 for the next couple of months, and then have your next 40 ready to go, and hit them again. It really is going to help you get through your list without being overwhelmed. And if you get done with your 10 and you're like, I can do more, do more. And if you get to 5 and you're like, I can't do more than 5 today, don't put that pressure on yourself. Do it the next day, but try to get it done that week. I mean, you want to stay accountable and you want to get it, whatever you want to get done, but you want to have more than just those 10. You're going to have your top 10. I want these 10. These 10 people would rock these, okay? But you also want these people want to stay at home people. These people, you want to categorize the rest of your people because you're going to want to reach out to them as well. Does that make sense, Lacey? You really want to be able to hit the target marketing is really, I think, what's going to help you. It's going to help you get a little bit more organized. It's going to help you get a bigger team quicker if you target market. And if you just encourage. You may say, you know what, I'm just going to encourage them this first week. I'm going to encourage. That's all I'm going to do is encourage. And be that encouraging queen. And then that's going to put you on their wall. On there when they scroll, and that's a start. But here's the thing, don't forget to post a Plexus. So don't waste that. I mean, the algorithms are so crazy with Facebook. Don't waste that. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't waste it. Just I wouldn't do it immediately, but pretty quickly after you message them all within the next 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you want to go ahead and post something Plexus and make it something that you would think would get that group's attention.
Do you always use a message, or do you just like comment on one of their posts?
You're gonna want a message. You're gonna want to do it all. You really, really, really are. That's why I say I would really not do 50. That's going to overwhelm me right now. I would start with 10 because you're going to want to comment, like something, and message them. So
Okay.
if you comment and like on Tuesday, message on Wednesday, you see what I'm saying? You really want to keep it within the same couple of days. Comment, like, message, make sure you're flexing it. On those 2 days, that's going to give you 2 days hopefully on their wall, and hopefully they see something Plexus, see something encouraging, and then by that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th day, they may be messaging you about Plexus because they're going to see Plexus, right? So I really would do that. I really would like, comment, and then go the next day and message.
Okay.
And it's important to message because that for sure, they're going to see your Plexus post.
Okay.
So it's really, really important. That puts you in each other's feeds, at least for that day.
Okay.
So it's important to message. It really is. And even if it's just a small little, if you've never messaged them, please don't message them first thing Plexus, unless they have a migraine. I mean, you know what I mean? I would just really just encourage them. Really encourage them. Say something nice to them. Really, just the first message Plexus could turn them off and run, and you lose them and they're gone. You lost them and they're gone. So you really want to be careful with that first message. But if like I said, if they have a migraine, sure, you can say Plexus. You know, if they have something going on in their life where they need this right now, then please tell them Plexus. But make it personal when you talk to them. Make it personal.
Okay.
So yeah, I would really break it up. I think that'll help. It's helped me to break it up and target market. That really has helped me. And I can tell you right now, if you're not doing your follow-up, you're losing people left and right. You're losing them because you're not consistent. They're not seeing that consistently in front of them. It's like your junk mail. When you get something, even if somebody's reached out to you, who has had somebody reach out to them and say, okay, what is Plexus? And then you don't hear nothing. Like, yeah, we all have. Like, I can raise my hand like 10 times, right? At least. And we've all had that happen to where they reach out. They're like, what is Plexus? And they're even excited. And you're like, oh, I'm going to get somebody on my team. And then nothing, like crickets, right? So we've all had that happen. But if you're not following up consistently with them, you're going to see them with Thrive in their hand. You just are. You're going to have to keep following up because it's like they think, oh, they saw your post real quick. And they're like, ooh, what's this Plexus thing? And then they go, oh, I've got to take my kid to soccer. Oh, I've got to do this. I've got to do that. And that goes to the back of their mind. And they don't even think about it.
That's the only reason I've gotten most of mine is I do pretty well with following up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It sounds like you have the right ingredients to go, like, seriously. It sounds like you have all the right ingredients to go all the way. There's, like, no reason why.
I just be more purposeful.
Yeah, and your IPAs, I mean, just they have to be purposeful. And if you think the responding immediately is important, and I mean, my husband will go, he'll see me like this, you know, we're all like buried in our phones, and he's like, is that Plexus? And I'm like, yes, and he'll go, okay, and he'll move the kids away from me, you know. And so it's important that you have that, okay, this is Plexus, I have to respond immediately, and then I'm back at my family dinner, you know, even if it's at family dinner.
I do that because I'm one of those people that would turn away. If I want to know something, I want to know now.
Yeah. Again, you have all the right ingredients. I don't even know why you're not doing this training instead of me, because you have all the right ingredients. You really do. You really do have all the right ingredients. It's just important to, I think you're overwhelmed because you have so many ingredients. You're like, okay, do I put this in first or this in first or this in first or this in first? And so I think that you just need to get a game plan, and what works for you, and pick a day. This is my day I'm doing this. This is my day I'm doing this. I have my follow-up day. I have my friend day.
I love that idea.
And every single day I'm liking and commenting on new people's things. Every single day I'm doing that. That's just me. I want to build those relationships because I know that's going to take time. It's not something where it's going to be immediate. So I want to build those relationships. So when I get to them on my list, hey, they're on my list, it's time for me to talk to them. They've already seen my face. Okay? They've already seen my face because I've liked or commented something. It's not like I'm blind messaging them. They don't know who I am. They've seen my face. You know, so that's something that I do every single stinking day. I'm purposeful about that. But on the follow-up and on friending, I have days because I have to have days. And then, of course, you follow up with your customers and your ambassadors again, but that's just kind of a fluid thing for me. At least it's a fluid thing. I have a regular training call It's lovely Monday nights right now. I loved it when it was Tuesdays, but if more people could get on Monday nights. I hate Monday night, but anyways, more people can get on Monday nights. So it's what I do. I just suck it up and do it. And it's only 30 minutes. It's a 30-minute call. I'm done with 30 minutes. Boom, done training. And I do an opportunity meeting for 30 minutes on Monday nights, and everybody knows it. So they bring people onto it that hear about the products every Monday night. And I'll trade out, because you can't, to get all the products in 30 minutes and the pay plan, you can't. You just can't. So I'll trade out and I'll do products for 30 and then pay plan for 30 the next Monday. And so my people know that. So they bring people on to that call so that the people can hear about the products from somebody else too, you know? And it really does them good to be able to see the products and see me. And that's really helped my team since I started that. And it's an every Monday night thing. And it's something that I don't have to carry myself. So my sister's on my team, and so she'll carry it 1 week. And then I have another real strong leader. Her name is Karen, and she'll carry it 1 week. And so it just really just helps to where I know, okay, it's an hour of my time. It's a 30-minute opportunity meeting. It's a 30-minute training on whatever we're training on that week. And that really is going to take care of your team, honestly, and posting in your team group. That's going to take care of your team and getting it all worked out. That's fluid for me. But just really getting your days on what you're going to do, and don't overwhelm yourself. If you can't do 30 in a day, don't push yourself. But if you want to do 30 in a day, make sure you have that 30 list. But do your top 10 for this, top 10 for weight loss. You know what I mean? Really be strategic. I think you don't need me. I think
You have great ideas. I need that.
I think it's just trial and error. I mean, just to be honest, it's just trial and error and just life. And when Jana first told me to friend random people, no, bro. I mean, I was like, I'm not going to do that. But I have 3 people I don't know on my team. And so if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have had those 3 ambassadors.
Yeah.
So it's so important to get brave and to be brave, because you never know what could come to your team. You could get another Lacey on your team. And
I have a bunch of people on there I don't know, because when we first went to that pajama party with Jana, she was telling us about that. And so I started adding people who had mutual friends. And sometimes I scroll through and I'm like, who is that person?
Okay, so I have to tell myself, I'm going to stop recording. Hey, guys, we're going to stop recording now. But thank you guys for being on the call.